Mahadev, Sun, Mars, Mercury conjunction, which is one of the most powerful, very commonly found conjunction in Vedic astrology. How these people are so fearless and why they are so powerful, let's figure it out in this video today. And if you are new to my channel, please subscribe and watch till the end. Sun, Mars and Mercury, how they are working together. Sun and Mars are powerful than the Mercury. They are using the Mercury. They are using it to fulfill their agenda. Okay, what is their agenda? Sun's agenda is to establish the identity, the reputation onto the outer world, and Mars is all about asserting that identity, okay, asserting that willpower onto the outer world, a fight for it, okay. So they are now both using the Mercury, who is the speech, who is the intellect, to do all that. So these people are all about speaking for themselves, okay, fearlessly, with a very feisty, fearless, fiery speech. Why fiery? Because Sun and Mars are fiery planet, okay. They are very, they are very fiery and they are very strong, and they are friends to among each other. They like each other's company, okay. Watch this Sun Mars conjunction video here. I have made it long back, okay. I will tag it here. So Sun Mars, they do really well together. Now Mercury is here, so they are making full use of the Mercury. So these people are becoming all about, expressing who they are, expressing what they want, what is there in their mind, their will, and they are expressing it through their speech, through their language, their expression, fiery expression, angry, fiery expression. Okay. So in that way they can become very successful in various fields like law. They can become lawyers. In politics, yes, fighting political campaigns or becoming a party spokesperson who has to defend the party in front of the media in a press conference, okay. So this kind of people, or anyone, a revolutionary, a student union leader, anyone, okay. So these people are not afraid. They are not afraid, and they are, have that powerful energy. A rapper, yes, all the rappers, powerful rapper, it's all about that one. So I am not afraid to take a step. So those people. So this is very common. Now many people have this, okay. Many people have this. So they are all like this? Yes, mostly they are all like this. But do they always fight for what is right? Do they always fight for what is beneficial for all? Do they always fight for the right cause? No, it depends on various things, okay. But why we have to understand why they have become like this in the first place. Why do they do like this? We know that Sun, Mars and Mercury has come, that is a planetary energy. Together they are infusing and becoming like this. But why they have become like that? We have to go to their childhood. Sun, Mars people, okay, Sun, Mars, Mercury. Mercury is the inner child. When the inner child doesn't get to express himself or herself in a very spontaneous manner, how the Mercury would love to be, then this kind of things come out as a result in the future. So what happens in Sun Mars, while growing up, the Sun figure in their life, fatherly figure, uncle or teachers, or any other people, those who were elder to them, boss them around. They bossed them around. They told, hey, don't speak like this, because Mercury is there, right? So they somehow stunted their speech. Don't speak this, don't tell that, don't play here, oh no, enough. But that probably here in India we have no big apartments, societies, okay, this one huge one behind me, okay. So they are probably a society, manager is telling the kids, oh, don't play here, 5 o'clock last, go home now, evening. So in that way, their inner child, the Mercury and the Sun and the Mars, Sun is also the vitality, the expression, the creative self-expression of the Leo, the 5th house, and Mars is all about the body, fighting for survival, asserting your will, fighting, playing cricket or anything. So all those were somehow suppressed, stunted, and always, knocked by someone. So resulting in which they become so irritated and frustrated and agitated while growing up, these kids, okay, that's why I put a picture of a kid there, okay, because I've seen kids also frustrated and angry like that, okay, because they are not being allowed to express who they are totally. They are born with Sun, Mars, Mercury. They have to be allowed to express themselves properly, but the father is not an astrologer, neither the mother, right? So, nor it is 1856 where every child goes to an astrologer after they are born. So, here the child feels extremely frustrated and agitated, and he vexed, he feels vexed, he or she. These people doesn't let me play, they always saying something. Even this new reel has come, audio, the audio which they use to make reels and and shorts. Some little guy who is trying to boat, they are in a boat and the little guy wants to touch the water. It's very easy, he just want to touch the water, and the mother is telling no. So he got frustrated, okay, and he's telling nahi, like that, okay, meaning whatever I say, you say no. So same, okay, same. You may not know this, but the same thing happens here, okay. So they always feel that somebody is stopping them from expressing themselves, stopping them from expressing who they are, stopping them to be who they are, okay, or live their life, or say, or even to speak, because here the Mercury is there. So inner child is being again and again hammed, hit by Sun and Mars, okay, Sun and Mars. So that they do not like. That Steven Spielberg's movie, Back to Future, there, that guy is Marty's father, like this, anybody home, so like that. They're again being, hit again and again. So they do not like that, and they become little angry child. They become very, very angry. They keep all that anger inside, and they somehow grow up. And I have seen little kids. I've seen a 13-year little girl. She is also very angry and very rude. Very rude. Okay. So why? Because of this. Because of this. So and it is also coming from the father, because father is also like that. Sun Mars, somebody who has Sun Mars Mercury, his father will also be like that, very angry, fiery, probably in a very authoritative position. So generally the child will become like that. But the father's mistake is that father doesn't understand that it is my child only, right? My child will be like myself only. How am I? My child will be like that. Why should I, scold him or put so many boundaries? So this all how they behave when they grow up, it all depends on how the father has actually groomed them throughout their teenage. Not only the early childhood, also the teenage, how the father has actually groomed them, that actually depends. It actually matters a lot. Adolescent psychology is very, very important here now. So you see, even later on also, when they become, this is so powerful, this adolescent period. Why I keep on talking about adolescence? Because it's so powerful, it remains, it's a proper impression on your brain. Because till the age of 19, your brain is developing in a very, very rapid, fast manner. Very fast neuroplasticity is happening. Okay? Fast neurogenesis is happening, meaning new neural activities and neural pathways are getting created. So whatever passion you develop at that time, that's what you want to be. You're studying extremely hard to become an engineer, and you end up becoming an engineer. No matter neat, paper leak, whatever happens, nothing. You will end up become a good engineer if you are really passionate. Okay. So that is why that particular time is very, very important. Okay. So if somebody has a bad very that whatever I expressed, I acted for you guys. Okay. So at least subscribe and give me a like, please. So if that is how they actually felt, too angry and too frustrated, then it remains. Bas. It remains even when they are young. They are having coffee in a cafe coffee day or somewhere anywhere, not in Bangalore, anywhere, okay. And 5 people are talking, they will still have that fiery, feisty, argumentative, angry voice where he will not let other people speak. He will be the one who speaks, other will have to listen to him. Probably he has more to say, but still you are having fun there, you are exercising your Mercury. You are not exercising your Sun. You are not facing the microphone as a party leader. Okay, you are there having coffee with friends. So here you are supposed to just listen, be attentive, patient listener, listen to everybody's, everybody's statement, laugh at others' joke, because Mercury is all about comedy, okay, mimicry, exercising your inner child, which was somehow suppressed or stunted, or not like in a Saturnian manner, which I have made. Saturn, Mercury, Sun also I have made. You can watch. Okay, so in my channel, go down and watch, find that it's there nearby. So, but it was somehow knocked around, bossed around. So they did not like that. So they have become that fiery person, very, very fiery. You talking to me, okay? So like that, okay? What? Like this, okay? This kind of thing, aggressive. And nobody can poke them, okay? Some of the people are there, okay? So so very difficult. I have also seen. So now let's talk about the devastating impacts. See, if you don't change this, if you don't suppress that Sun Mars energy, that fire within by active, conscious practice, what will happen? Life will become very hard for you to live, okay? People will leave from your life. People will go away from your life, okay? You will end up become lonely. And I have seen many people lonely, okay? Many people horribly lonely. They are so lonely that they don't know what is wrong in their life, why they are lonely. I have seen people having divorce cases, they are fighting divorce cases for a decade, more than a decade. Imagine the kind of fights, before the divorce, the man or the woman, whoever I am referring to, must have had with their spouses. And I am not telling the spouse must have been a saint, no, but the fights must have been so intense that they had to fight the cases in the court for more than a decade. How painful that is, so hard to imagine even. So don't do that. If you are watching this video, you are very lucky. You are already taking the right steps of helping yourself. You are already cognizant about your own nature. You are already introspective. You are already self-reflective. Your Ketu is working. Your Mercury is working. Mars is Mars is like Ketu. Okay, Mars is there to conquer. Ketu is all about conquering things which we have conquered in the past, but Mars is all about conquering in this lifetime. So that's why you want to conquer others through your speech. You don't have to conquer. Okay, anyhow people are so attracted to you. You are confident, you are bold, you are fearless. Everybody likes a fearless man. Everyone. We are always, all of us, okay, we all like that hero who fights, fearlessly, okay, whether it is a Western movie of somebody in a horse, or it's a soldier movie, somebody is fighting with a gun, or a cowboy, or anyone. We all like that hero who is fearless. So you are already fearless. People like you, man. Why do you want to fight with them? Be nice to people. Make friends. Listen to them. Let them be. You are different. They are different. Or everybody is unique. Okay? Live, laugh, have, make fun. Go watch movies. Comedy movies even. Do the opposite thing which you don't like. Okay? And see how your life will transform. Just like that, in a zippy. Okay? So, this is very nice. That's a very powerful conjunction. And these people can make up their mind, you people are so determined to whatever that you want to do. Because your intellect is now influenced by the Sun and Mars. So the intellect is not like, shaky. Someday you think I will do this, then tomorrow you think I will do that. No. Here you people have such clarity, such power, to stick with one decision. So very nice, it's a very commonly found powerful conjunction, as I said. So make use of that. Don't fight with other people, don't be rude to them, and when you do always talk like that, actually you don't really understand, because you are so confident and powerful. You don't really understand the impact which other people are having, what kind of subconscious impressions they are getting. They slowly might get repelled by your energy, because it's so powerful. Okay, so calm down a bit and be loving. Exercise Jupiter. Okay, your Venus, where is your Venus? Look at that, exercise that. Okay, let other be rejuvenated by you, not be repelled by you. Okay, on that note, I will like to end this video here. Please give me a like here and subscribe. Stay with me, okay, so that I can give you more like this. And if you want to see me, if you want to talk to me live, one-on-one, book a session with me, astroraja8.com. I'll see you in the next one. Har Har Mahadev.